Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Now a carry for White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Rams nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
So the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Westbrook now on the return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. First down, here's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll go with the keeper. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Running out of the gun with White.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Rams nothing.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Rams nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
3rd and long.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. And we'll break that one soon.
Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing the out route and complete. That's White. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Pass incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down. To throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by David Long. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff.
Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Smith to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run on 1st down. It's White. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They give it off here to the tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Rams 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Buying time to his left. Open man is born. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lawrence Guy in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Harris. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Stafford looks to throw again. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And a Patriot 1st down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The 28-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 38, Rams 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 31 yards, and the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll rifle this one deep right, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Aaron Donald on the tackle. We get used to saying that, don't we? 7th year now, and has been an all-pro for 5 straight years.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He completes it right side to White.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Patriots 52, Rams 19.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Westbrook.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
4-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Aguilar has it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory not.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Harris. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. A 3-yard pickup.
Now here's another carry for Harris.
And the Rams.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.